we are again at the start of yet another series. And so to find out just what sort of a show you, the public, wanted, we asked Peter Vernon to go out with the roving mic.
Well, here I am in this busy high street and... Oh, excuse me, madam.
Yes?
I'm sorry to trouble you, but you see, I work for the BBC.
Oh, I am sorry. But I'm afraid I can't help you see. I gave my last threepence to that man over there with the tray of bootlaces.
Well, I simply wanted to ask you, do you have a radio set?
Oh, a radio set, yes. Well, my son's got one, you know. He got it out of the works Christmas raffle.
Oh, he won it.
No, he organised it. Oh, I wouldn't be without it, you know. I mean, it's like company for me now. My husband's away. He's gone to Brixton, you see.
Oh, well, that's not very far.
He's gone into Brixton.
Your son doesn't take after him, then?
Oh, no, he's the careful one, he is. Oh, and he's ever so thoughtful. He says, Mummy says you just sit there and listen to that radio and don't you move.
Well, that is kind. And what does he like you to listen to? Home, light, or third?
Police messages. Oh, he's ever so careful. Excuse me.
I see. Well, now... Oh, excuse me, sir. Do you own a radio set?
Well, of course I do. Do you know something? I'll tell you something. In our house, we got a radio set in every room. Well, every room except one. Well, you got to have somewhere to go when Bob Monkhouse is on, haven't you?
And tell me, what programs do you listen to?
I listen to all of them. I do all day long. Like, I have the music while you work, and all the plays, and I has Housewife's Choice with me kipper.
Do you like cereals?
No, I always has a kipper. My old daddy likes the cereals, though. He says, give us a plate of they there little orphans.
Orphans?
He says, snap, crackle, but no pop. You don't always call them orphans, either.
Good day. Excuse me, sir. I'm from the BBC.
That's a coinky-denky.
What?
That's a coinky-denky. I'm going to the BBC myself.
Oh, a coincidence.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, a coinky-denky. Yeah, I'm going to the Ailey Holy and Hole, you know. I'm deputizing for my brother. He was supposed to be organizing a series about Sweden. That's where we come from. But he had a herring for his lunch, and I think it was bad. He don't feel so good, so of course he couldn't go along and sort of...
Officiate?
It was a herring he ate, yes.
Tell me, do you listen to the BBC in Sweden?
Oh, yes, the Woman's Hour, every day at 2 o'clock. I like that.
Woman's Hour, but that's all for women.
I'm all for women, too. They're so feminine, but it's not like in Sweden. Our radio is much better. Everything's better in Sweden. They got the beautiful fields, beautiful flowers, chrysanthemums, rhododendrons.
Oh, we have beautiful flowers over here, too.
And we got mountains.
Yes, well, we've got mountains in Great Britain.
Not like in Sweden.
Well, there's Mount Snowdon.
Little pimple.
I'll have you know, Mount Snowdon is so tall that I can go onto the top of it and call out, Johnson! And 2 minutes later, the echo comes back, Johnson.
That's nothing. In Sweden, we got a mountain so tall, I can go to the top and I call out, Johnson! And 3 minutes later, it's coming back. Which Johnson you want?
The Sunday Bed, a newspaper in sound bringing you all the news that's unfit to print.
Front page. England is going to the dogs.
The entire nation is now in a worse moral state than it has ever been before.
These are the actual words used by Councillor Osbert Bilgewater at yesterday's meeting of the League of Respectability. And we have with us in the studio the chairman, Councillor Bilgewater.
Hello.
Councillor Bilgewater, do all the members of your committee feel as you do, that the entire nation is going to the dogs?
Yes, they do.
And who exactly are they?
Well, the secretary is my brother Cedric, but he's unable to be with me this evening.
Oh, why?
He's gone to the dogs.
And who else is in the League of Respectability?
My cousin Claude. He sort of like takes over when I'm not there.
Oh, he's the vice chairman.
That's a word we never use.
But he's not here with you today.
No, he won't be taking part in any of our activities for 3 months.
Why? What's he doing?
3 months.
Councillor, what grounds do you have for making these accusations against the country's morals?
Because everywhere you look, there is temptation and wickedness. I'll give you a for instance. Alongside the escalator at one of London's tube stations, there are no less than 17 illustrated advertisements for ladies' lingerie and corsets.
17?
Yes, I counted them.
But surely they can't do much harm. I mean, on the escalator, one passes them in a flash. I mean, you couldn't look at one of them for more than a second or two, surely.
I disagree entirely. If you walk down the one that's going up, or up the one that is going down, it is possible to look at one of these disgraceful advertisements for quite a long time. Mind, it makes you unpopular with the other passengers, but it can be done.
Are you sure?
Yes, I've done it several. I've heard of it being done several times. And what is more, wickedness is being brought into our homes via the television, corrupting our youth. Nothing but violence.
No, but surely only late at night when the little ones have gone to bed.
No, I say in the afternoon. People continually thumping each other.
In the afternoon?
Yes, what about the wooden tops and Sooty and Noddy? And how do you think Big Ears got them big ears through constantly having them clouted? It's got to stop, I say. And what about Soho?
Well, what about Soho?
I'll tell you what about it. It's a den of inequality. That's what it is. What will visitors to London think when they realise what is going on there?
Well, what is going on there?
I'll tell you what. Last week, me and my friend Malcolm, who is a very shy and sensitive used car salesman, decided to go for a quiet stroll up west. Whilst walking down a quiet, secluded street, we passed a doorway. A lady, dressed like a sort of hussar, beckoned to us. "Come inside," she said. "The place is full of fun-loving girls." Thinking only to have perhaps a game of tiddlywinks, we entered. As we did so, this Commission Harris gave me a knowing look. "Some of the girls are naughty," she said. "Ah," I thought, "perhaps they tiddle when they should be winking." But, oh, the degradation I saw when I entered the club. It was full of beatniks with long sideboards, full of drink. And dirty sandals and scruffy beards. And some of the men looked just as bad. The noise was interminable, a veritable Tower of Babel. Oh, and the wickedness that was going on there. It was just like that film, about Gomorrah. An amber spotlight picked up a girl who, to the heroic music of the band, proceeded to divest herself of her garments. The mounting abhorrence within me rooted me to the spot at this disgusting spectacle. I thought to myself, at the end of the act, the lights may go out. But I tell you they did not. They remained on right to the very end.
Well, perhaps it was a mistake. Perhaps just that one night they forgot to switch them out.
No, I went 6 nights running it. You nearly had me there, didn't you? I asked this young lady to my table. She had obviously been drinking heavily. Her breath smelt of peppermint. Sobbing into her shandy, she told me her story, a story of shame. She told me of her association and clandestine meetings with a Lithuanian bottle importer who had travelled the world and who openly admitted to being the father of 2 illiterate children. Yes, this was her story, so let this serve as a warning to all parents, especially those with children.
Page 7. Let Dr. Jollygood help you with your problems.
Dear Dr. Jollygood, I am suffering from acne. What shall I do?
Move to Walthamstow.
What is good for water on the brain?
A tap on the head.
Dear Dr. Jollygood. This morning while my husband was cleaning his shotgun, my little boy swallowed one of his cartridges. What should I do?
Don't worry, just keep him indoors and keep him wrapped up nice and warm. And whatever you do, don't point them at anyone.
Page 12. Smart nippers.
The Sunday Ben will not pay 1 penny for amusing remarks made by your children.
Dear sir, yesterday I caught my little boy trying to straighten out our sugar tongs. Johnny, I said, Daddy's watching you, you know. And if you keep bending them sugar tongs, you know what you'll get, don't you? He said, yes, 2 sugar spoons. I do hope you print this, and then I can read it to him in his room where he is suffering from a swollen ear hole. Yours faithfully, George Lint, Council Flats, Park Lane, W1.
Down your way, this week visited Dalton Abbott.
From where I'm standing, I can see nothing but farms, fields, and market gardens. And with me is Mr. Drudge, who runs the largest farm in this truly rural part of England. Now, you've lived on this farm all your life, I believe, Mr. Drudge?
It's quite right, sir. I was born here, I married here, and I expect I should die here.
Yes, I believe you even married the girl next door.
That is quite right. I fell for Gertrude the first day I seen her. She was in her garden with her summer bloomers. It's a lovely sight, that was.
Yes. I know that even before she married, she was a keen horticulturalist.
Well, what she done before she met me is her own concern. I never brings the subject up. My old dad tried to talk me out of it. He said, you don't want to marry her. He said, that girl's been took out by every chap in the village.
But it didn't worry you.
Well, it's only a small village.
But I believe you proposed and were accepted 3 days after you met.
That is quite right, sir. And just 1 year after that, sir, the results of our efforts was to be seen in our nursery.
How charming. Was it a boy or a girl?
Rhododendrons. With variegated leaves. That's very rare, that.
I believe that your farm is one of the most advanced in the country.
It's quite right, sir. We does what they calls modern vegetable growing. Like, for instance, take tomatoes. We specialise in the cubic wonder.
The cubic wonder?
That's special for sandwiches, that is. There's no unfilled corners with that. Then we grows gin cress.
Gin cress?
Beats watercress, that does. We even feeds that to the cows.
But doesn't it affect them?
It gives them hiccups. And that way they churns their own butter.
But what about your leisure hours? I mean, there doesn't seem to be much entertainment in the village.
Well, not really, but it don't matter, because I believes in early to bed and early to rise. You see, I gets up with the chickens, I do.
That's a real country saying that. And I suppose you go to bed with the cows?
No, sir, the wife. Here, sir, I got a picture of her here. There she is, sir, feeding the pigs. She's the one with the hat on.
Release is Cruncher Brothers' latest historical epic, Warlords of East Grinstead. And once again it stars Mervyn Twitt. The picture starts early one morning in the cottage where Roger Bellclanger lives with his dear old widowed mother.
Mother Angel. Oh, I shall thump that old crow if she don't. Mother!
Oh, what is it, dear? I'm busy.
What are you doing?
I'm getting your breakfast. Some lovely home-baked bread.
I don't want no home-baked bread.
Why not?
Because I'm on a diet. That's because why not?
Oh, and I've got you some lovely medieval margarine.
And I don't want no medieval margarine.
Why not, dear?
Because I'm too young to have middle-aged spread. Now, where's my suit of armour?
Oh, it's hanging up behind the door.
Oh, not this one, Mother, my best one.
Oh, that's at the cleaner's, dear.
But, Mother, I can't wear this old thing. It's all rusty. Don't you realise, Mother, I'm jousting against Sir Percy in the tournament this afternoon. And if I win, I shall be entitled to marry Lord Lockyer's daughter.
Oh, is he offering her hand to the winner?
He's offering the whole lot of her. And I mean, she's very well fixed, Mother. She's got property, and she's beautiful and all.
Yes, I've heard she's got big estates.
Well, it hadn't passed my notice either, Mother, I tell you.
Oh, just think, if you win, you'll become a nobleman.
I know that.
Oh, you'll be entitled to bare arms then.
Well, I can have bare arms, bare legs, bare... anything I like. I mean, a nobleman can do no wrong. But, I mean, if I wear this old suit of armour, I should squeak all afternoon.
Never mind, dear. Perhaps Sir Percy will squeak as well.
But we might not squeak in the same key. And you know how musical Lord Lockyer is. Besides, Sir Percy's well-mannered. I don't suppose he'll squeak until he's spoken to. Still, I suppose I'd better put it on. Now, where's that breastplate? There we are. Blimey, that's cold. Mother, you might have warmed it up a bit. It's freezing.
Well, did you put on your singlet?
I put on my singlet, I forgot me doublet. Oh, that went through me like a knife, it did. Oh, it did give me jip. There we are, that's better.
Come on out and let's have a look at you. Oh, yes. You look fine.
Well, just you wait till you see me this afternoon, galloping towards the fray on my white charger.
How do you think you'll get on?
Oh, I suppose someone will give me a leg up, I don't know.
No, dear. I mean, do you think you'll win?
Oh, I shall win all right, Mother. And tonight, Lord Lockyer's daughter will be my bride.
And win he did. And much later on that day...
Oh, husband mine, I've waited years for a man such as you.
How wise.
You're so handsome.
Yes, I am, aren't I?
Come and sit beside me.
Righty-ho, then. There.
Husband, dear,
Yes, wife, dear.
'tis 9 of the clock.
I know. Just think, we've been married 3 whole hours.
And I think it's time I retired.
You've only just started. I mean, I've hardly had a Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Perhaps you're right.
I'll go to the bedchamber. Keep me not waiting too long.
I won't. Varlet! Varlet!
The word is valet, my lord.
Don't argue with me, you unpleasant peasant, you. Now get me out of this suit of armour.
Very well, sire.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, my lord. It seems to have got stuck.
Well, careful. Ooh. Don't damage me. Well, I bruise easy.
Oh, dear sire, I have sad news for you. The whole suit of armor has rusted up. Buckles, fasteners, hinges, the lot. You'll never get that undone now.
Well, don't just stand there. Get me a tin opener.
But, sire, tin openers haven't been invented.
Well, when did they get invented?
Not until the 19th century.
My love, I'm waiting for you. Oh, husband mine, how much longer must I wait?
About 500 flipping years. This is the time of the year when many of us are planning our summer holiday. And in order to give you an idea of what sort of holidays are available and at what sort of prices, we asked Peter Vernon to go along and see the holiday king himself, Mr. Fred Scuttle.
Mr. Scuttle, if I came to you and told you that I had 6 weeks' holiday and only £12 to spend, could you tell me where to go?
Yes, sir, I could. But I should not be so rude.
No.
Instead, sir, I would refer you to my brochure, Scuttle's Holidays at Popular Prices.
Well, could you give us an example of one of these popular-priced holidays?
Certainly, sir. Here we are. 3 fun-filled days in sunny Clacton. 96 guineas.
96 guineas, but that's not a popular price.
I like it, sir. But, of course, sir, that is off-season, end of November. But we do have the more luxurious holidays, sir. Here's one very luxurious on the island of Nagula in the Pacific Ocean, sir. It's got everything. It has sand for the children, sun for the wife, sharks for the wife's mother. It's a real fun spot, sir, and you can watch the hula hula girls with their grass skirts on, rotating their crops. Oh, they're full of fun, the hula hula girls are, sir, and they're very friendly, if you know what I mean.
I see, yes. Well, what's the best time to go there?
Any time, sir, between 21 and 45.
Oh.
But I mean, sir, who wants to stay in England when they can go to a place like Nagula, sir? I mean, here in England, you wake up in the morning, sir, it's pouring with rain. You open the window, listen to the birds coughing, sir. But in Nagula, it's sunshine every day, sir. And the natives, there they are in the open air, sir, sitting round, eating their national dish.
And what's that?
It's what they call poi, sir.
Oh, yes, poi. Yeah. I've heard of that.
Yeah, and you can have any kind you like, sir.
You mean there's more than one kind of poi?
Oh, there's all sorts of poi, sir, yes. Apple poi, steak and kidney poi, sir. But of course, sir, Nagula does have its drawbacks.
Oh, what are they?
Snakes. Of course, the most dangerous one, sir, is the orange and yellow striped bush snake, sir. Mind you, the natives catch them quite easily, so they just sort of put their foot on its tail and slide their hands quickly along until they are grasping its neck. Then, of course, it is helpless, sir.
I see.
But one of the tourists, when he tried it, sir, he landed up in hospital.
Yeah?
Yes, well, you see, sir, he saw this orange and yellow snake lying with its head hidden in the undergrowth. So, as per instructions, sir, he trod on the tail and slid his hand quickly along the body to grasp the head.
Ah, but he didn't get there quick enough, I suppose.
Oh, he got there quick enough, sir, but he wasn't grasping a snake's head, he was grasping a tiger's backside. Mind you, sir, the natives, they really understand the animals, you know, sir. Do you know, there is one of the natives, sir, he hopes that during the big mating season, sir, when the storms are coming, what they call the tycoon, sir, you see, he is hoping to cross a green parrot with a black panther, sir.
Good heavens, what does he expect to get?
I don't know, sir, but when it starts talking, people had better listen. Of course, the word has got around now, so naturally tourists are coming in droves, sir.
Yes, I find that rather spoils a place. Where is there that is as yet completely unspoiled?
I have just the place, sir. Near the Mediterranean, sunshine every day, miles of beach.
What's it called?
The Sahara Desert. It has got everything, sir. Nightclubs there featuring... Is this the BBC we're on, sir?
Yes.
Tommy dancers. Then, sir, there is the dog racing, sir.
Dog racing in the Sahara?
They're the fastest dogs in the world, desert dogs are, sir. Oh, they have to be, sir. The trees are so far apart. We do a luxury fortnight, sir, for £200. But I do feel that once a year a holiday is necessary, sir, to good health. As a matter of fact, my doctor examined me, and he says that I'm a bit run down, and he prescribed a long, long holiday.
And where are you going?
I'm not going, so the wife is, sir. I think Outer Mongolia would fill the bill. Excuse me, sir, I'll just go and make a reservation.
Well, thank you, and goodbye, Fred Scuttle.